So, oh god,
What the
we're
fuck?
getting jumped around.
Yes,
What's going on?
yeah. I'm getting seasick over here.
So, Tyler joining us?
He says he'll be here.
Okay.
He was here.
Did you get
He
your
was
Facebook
here.
message, Brandon?
Oh shit,
Yeah.
I think I might have been muted still.
Wait,
I've been here.
Well, welcome back. Yes, I did, and I'm going to be utilizing that soon. I'm gonna put like a way hey up she rises shanty style to it.
Oh yeah. Add change.
she rises, way up, she rises.
You're done.
Why?
No.
This is a fairly appropriate pirate shanty.
I mean,
That's my favorite pirate
I'm not
shanty.
even. It is mine as well. I absolutely love it.
It's the best. Just the freaking best.
Where's my Facebook message, Oler?
It was a song
Yeah, share the love.
for
He
Brandon's
copied
character to sing.
Yeah, he copied the song from my other campaign for Mirage, the River Queen, and I'd been wanting it for a while. I just hadn't got back onto the Day Run campaign to get it, and he sent it.
When are you gonna finish that game?
Tomorrow?
Sounds like a plan.
I work tomorrow, and then
Oh.
I've got Pokemon tournament and Kirk D&D stuff.
Hey, my D&D stuff's not happening
Okay.
because Athena's staying at the farm because of what happened to Mike.
Yeah.
She's staying there to help out, and Sierra's got to work anyway. Me and Sierra might come up and play some Magic if that's what's going on.
On what day?
Thursday.
Okay. We'll have Dragon Age, but more than welcome to come down anyway. We usually
That's
don't
my
start
stuff
Dragon
coming.
Age till like 9 or so.
I gotcha.
But Lily,
Yeah, we're thinking about playing some decks.
Has my package
Has
come in?
your package.
My 2 cards.
Oh no, not yet.
Okay.
Or at least
See.
if they have, I have not gotten them from Dawn yet.
Did Kyle open the store?
Today, yes.
Oh. Okay.
But he doesn't particularly like Dawn, and Dawn doesn't particularly like him. So
Why? He's dating her daughter.
yeah, but Kyle is very
What?
Kyle is very open about his dislike of Dawn.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, because she's kind of an awkward cookie. If that makes any sense. Put
Yes.
it nicely. She's an awkward.
Who, Kyle?
No, Dawn. And Kyle is a no bullshit kind of guy.
Like, she likes to beat around the bush or whatever?
Less beat around the bush, more do things behind your back.
It's more manipulative and stuff kind of like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, if we're all here, John is here. He's just eating. So let's get
Do it.
started
Let's
before
eat.
it gets to be like 8 o'clock.
He needs
again.
some milk.
Anyway, so I think we left off. You guys were about to pull into Port Town.
Yep.
I don't know if we were about to pull in, but we had just defeated 2 ships.
And
then
have prisoners.
You guys
where
were
it
like,
started.
you guys were like a day away, and nothing super exciting was going to happen that day.
That's fair.
You guys get a view of the beautiful ocean, which is very stormy and shit country. But anyway, let's. After about uneventful days, actually, you guys managed most of the storms coming out here. You do find yourself into Sky Storm Island. Bing!
I heard that. Over it.
Yep.
I
Sky
we had that type of altitude.
Yeah. Well,
Wait,
I was like,
how
I was
quickly
thinking,
did we ascend? Are we all gonna get hypoxia now?
No. We don't have to worry about the bend. We're perfectly fine.
Oh.
We ascended at a low rate, like I think it was like 4 or
What
5 miles
about
an hour.
sky spiders?
That's a thing.
It actually is. That's how babies disperse as they catch air currents. The air is literally filled with spiders.
Fuck that shit. I'm out.
I mean, that's not counting the giant spiders are enchanted to fly.
What if there's
It has something to do with airships.
What about these flying spider made out of enchanted flying spiders?
That's fucked up. Y'all need to stop.
What the flying enchanted air that causes aneurysm?
That's
Spiderisms.
probably the most terrifying thing ever.
No, not an aneurysm. Spiderisms. So it's like an aneurysm, but the blood starts turning into spiders inside of you.
Or how
Hold on,
about
wait.
the reason that the blood vessel snaps is because there's a spider inside your brain severing it.
Basically.
Okay, so wait. Let's take it one step further, just for John here. Flying spider bears who deliver baby spiders to your brain to cause aneurysm. But the giant spider bears are shaped like lighthouses.
I'm completely lost on what the hell y'all talking about.
No, definitely. That's definitely number one.
We're just listing John's fears.
In
John,
order,
are
it
you afraid-
goes
are you afraid of-
aneurysms, lighthouses, or other freestanding structures. Don't trust them. Spiders / bears, or a mixture of the two.
Oh, bear
Yeah.
spiders.
Spider bears. It's like a spider the size of a bear, or like a bear that
Oh.
has like spider eyes and fangs and like a bunch of
that's,
legs.
That's what I was thinking. It's like half spider, half bear.
Yeah.
Like spider leg, bear claws,
Oh yeah,
bear body.
it's awful.
Bear Grylls.
Definitely in the top 5.
All right, so we're pulling into the Sky Harbor, right?
There you go. What happened to Lilith?
That's spider bears were a thing.
Getting turned into a bear.
Yep. I had a bear that was wearing a fang of law. And it had been killed. So the fang was just kind of like still in there, but it already started undergoing most of its transformation and was splattered. It was
Nice.
amazing. That's
That
pretty much.
shouldn't be a thing. Oh, that's more like a leopard
It's a great
spider.
thing.
Like a saber-toothed
Whoa!
spider.
That is so cool.
What is it?
Yours and my definition of cool is vastly different.
Vastly. Vastly. I'm with you, John. All right. So anyway,
One
we are
spook later.
pulling into the Sky Harbor. Sky Island.
That is legit kick ass.
That's a beast.
Anyway, so Skystorm Island is in fact a floating island, using the same sort of technology that ships use. It is, and that is literally floating in the sky. They have all kinds of ports available for skyships, but nothing else. You do see lots of barriers to make sure people don't fall off.
Darn.
So what do we know?
I mean, it's not impossible. It's harder. You know that it's owned by Netheria. It's it's their premier sky island.
So is it like a spa retreat?
No, it's actually mostly stuff here. They study the effect of floating islands in the middle of a storm net ocean, the weather patterns and whatnot. Nothing super exciting. I say Netheria has one, Corlun has one. The elves actually have 2 floating islands.
Those bastards.
Yeah.
Take one.
Right? Fuck them. Speaking of,
Why
we
do they
have,
get
we, have
two?
we have an elf in our basement. We gotta
Oh.
drop off.
That's
Maybe
all
we
I
can
got.
ransom him for something.
Mhm.
Alright, so
that was
are
my
we
thought.
coming into the city? Like, what ports? I've never been to the city before, so I don't know how they deal with flying ships. Like, where am I harboring?
How do they deal with mimics dressed as
Who's
rope?
the dockmaster? Are there any fees?
As you approach, you see people waving you down. They seem to be expecting you.
Okay.
They allow you to yeah, they allow you to dock at one of their mini ports. Most of their ports are. You see, they're set up for not a huge amount, but you can realize they set up for about a dozen skyships at once. There's only about 2 docked right now that you can see.
Are any of them bigger than ours?
Both of them are bigger than yours.
As liaison, I would suggest that we don't know what is down here as far as criminal activity goes, and we have a very valuable item on our ship. We should probably hide it as best we can before we take it to sell it.
Which valuable thing do you mean?
Our
we
helm.
took the second helm from a ship that was attacking.
Indeed, indeed.
yeah.
We should probably talk to somebody of authority about that.
I believe we should.
All right, I'll set off. See who's in charge around
Maybe
here.
Maybe there's people helping us unloading all the cargo. Or have we not docked yet?
You're in the process of docking.
Okay.
Igloo.
Poor Louis.
Oh no.
You do.
That is disgusting. Pick yourself up.
I was trying to be a backpack. Feels bad.
Can somebody get the mop and swap the deck?
That will be one of the crew's job. I
That's
don't
what I
get
was
my hands dirty.
That was my intentions.
So as long as we've
To
landed,
turn into a mop.
turns into a mop. Damn good mop. It's actually one of those Swiffer mops with the self-ringing ability.
The Taylor Swiffer.
It's the one that turns into one that can suck up the water.
Like an actual mop?
Like an actual-
Swiffer sleeper.
As you pull the ship into the, it's basically a harbor, but it's very strange. It has a thing at the bottom of it while you were to lose control of it.
Okay.
But as you pull into the weird little ship slot, you bang up a couple, but nothing enough to damage a ship. It's kind of meant for these kinds of things. You notice a familiar face on the a tall, skinned man, full of earrings and things. Yeah.
You're kind of breaking up just a little bit.
Am I?
It's not.
Probably.
It's not bad, but we're missing like probably every third or fourth word.
I gotcha. I think it's so on my internet being away. Yeah, being away.
Screaming!
Hang on a second.
Hello, I'm back. Can you hear me? What I miss?
Yeah. Nothing. We're fixing Kurt's internet.
Oh, that's not good.
My mom.
Mom.
Omae Sho Shinderu.
Motion or
Mo Shinderu.
is it no?
That's moan. Mo money.
Can you hear me now?
I'm gonna need my
Yeah.
money.
Can you hear me? Was it cutting out here?
Yes.
No,
It's
we're
good
actually
now.
pretty good now. Pretty stable. I've set you as priority too, so you should be able to override everybody.
Alrighty. But anyway, as you pull into port, you see your face sitting on the dock. An all dark man with piercings galore.
Ah, a familiar, almost satisfying face to see.
Who is
this guy?
This is our contact from
Moo.
the original city that we left. This is who gave us our ship. This is the man who is responsible for our entire endeavor.
That's right. That's right.
So, did we actually meet him in the
Hang on a second.
We met him vaguely, not in the last session. We met him in the very first session for a few moments. And then afterwards, he would talk to us in our heads. He was around, I'm assuming, but I don't remember if we ever actually saw him. But yes, Mirage will do the same.
I thought so, but it's just... I thought he was in the last city before he left, and it's like, how'd he beat us here?
Well,
least he's not a
that's
dark elf.
actually it is actually true. He was in the last city before we left, and he did beat us here.
Tricksy.
We are going to quote unquote find out why he beat us here.
Possibly.
Suppose if he sailed straight through the storm and didn't have any conflict, he could get here faster.
Or he teleported.
Either way, let's dock.
Okay, Kurt said he'll be back.
Oh.
In the midst of our discovering who this guy was again.
It's been like 2 weeks since I played, so
Yes.
I'm like,
You're
who?
cool.
Yeah, no, that's fine. His name
Who
starts with
missed?
a T, but I don't know what his name was.
Me neither. And he said he might tell us what he is,
Yeah,
because he said he wasn't exactly
Anyway,
human.
yeah, he's
Anyway,
Elf.
sorry, it's being a wild beast.
what's the tall, dark, and handsome dude's name?
He never gave. I don't think.
No, he did in the first campaign. The
Oh,
very
maybe
first
he did.
session that we did, he introduced
That's an
himself
18
as.
to turn
it
into
started
a
with a
backpack.
T.
Ready to carry me,
Wait, let me pull it up real quick.
if that's okay.
No, his name is Telmir.
Yeah,
That
I
was
knew it
it.
started with a T. Yeah.
I want to be incognito.
Good to see.
throw it overboard.
Aye.
Good
One for the
seeing you,
money.
Telmir.
2 for the
We-
ship.
Got quite a bit of business, but I do have a question before we get started with business.
Glad to see you guys survived the storm.
Yeah, we
we
weathered
did.
well.
Well, I assumed you ran into the storm. Most people run into at least one heading through the ocean.
Wouldn't be
We
the
did.
storm net ocean without it.
It's true.
That would not. So, sorry for meeting you here. Like, I gotta be honest. There's 2 very good reasons why I'm here. Number one, to be honest, I was excited to hear about your exploit. I've heard some rumors going around that we saw some. Sorry, Eldred went to pipe in. We heard some rumors that we saw Corlon's ship heading through the region. No, in fact, it would have been a human ship if you would have seen it.
Yeah.
You met an elf as well?
We met both. In fact, those are some of the things that I believe we need to discuss with you. Of course,
I see.
the captain here will make whatever arrangements need to be, but we do have prisoners as well as valuable items from the conquest of the Carillion.
Most promising. Well, the other reason I sent here was because, well, we might have forgotten to send a messenger letting them know that a monster was going to be delivering supplies. I didn't want them to shoot you out of the air, so I decided I'd come here.
Oh.
Is that how you made it here so much faster than we?
Oh, I made it here by teleport magic, obviously. I'm a very powerful wizard. I've been stuck in this realm for a long time.
That does make sense, I suppose.
Anyways, enough about me. I want to hear about your adventures.
Are there drinks?
We can find some drinks, I'm sure.
Tails should be
Just
told
fall
over a
for
nice
me.
drink.
Remember, Jaime, that
My
you
mimic
do
smiles
you do
and
owe some
gives a little hand and waves.
I owe the crew.
And I'm gonna nod, wink my little eye. Very well, Captain. Would you like to obtain a ride? I extend my arm. Eyes get super wide.
Which would be much appreciated, Firstmate.
Yeah. Picks up a kitty. Gently
You can
holds
always
it.
put the captain in the backpack.
No, we're not having a backpack kitty.
That is not a good idea.
Especially when it's made out of mimic.
Wow. Here, here, I'll be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure that it's a wise idea for us to leave the valuable items that we have on the ship. It's
Or the
not that I
people.
don't trust anybody. It's I
The
don't
lesser
know.
crew shall stay with the ship for now. That is it. They have anywhere else to go.
The indentured servants, as it were, they can stay here and guard your loot if you're that worried about. But to be honest, there's any trouble. This island is predominantly, weather mages and what have you.
I and I, but it doesn't hurt, does it?
That's true, I suppose.
Plus the living cargo that we picked up.
Ah, yes, we'll have to deal with those very quickly. They spoil a lot quicker. Anyways,
Very well.
I'll send some men to retrieve the cargo you brought, and then the extra cargo you brought, the living cargo. And let's go have a drink.
I and I. Let's.
Hang on a second. Do something funny.
Kyrie, like,
There we go.
Makes
because
sense.
I'm a bum. I like it. I like it.
I forgot that he was there.
Where is he?
Who knows?
Being
Being a tree.
I'm gonna
Need to
use
talk
that
about-
as a subject.
Oh yeah. Oh, are you recording this again?
Maybe.
Telmir is going to lead you to a nearby tavern. The tavern's actually really close to the harbor.
Go figure.
It's the only one in the island, but it makes do. It's good enough, I suppose. To be honest, it'll be a lot higher cost than most places to visit because not a whole lot of traffic, I suppose. And the traffic does come through very high class. Most of them, anyway. You have to be able to be in an airship to get here, so it's out a lot of the riffraff. You'd be surprised how much these scholars can put down.
Oh, I can imagine.
So he takes you into the bar. It's called the Twin Storm. There used to be another one, but it burned time ago in a bad thunderstorm. Part of the risk of living here, I suppose.
This is one of
Bad
the things that
accidents?
happen.
I suppose our first round will be on me. Order whatever you wish.
I will drink lightly myself. I'm not much on the alcohol. Tends to bring out the worst in a person. Or rather, myself brings out the worst in me.
I always thought it brought out the most fun in everybody.
To each their own. To each their own. And I delicately sit down. By the way, I'm fully dressed at this point. I'm not actually walking around in body paint armor today.
I'm gonna sit the backpack down beside us in a chair. We'll have to order it a drink.
The waitress looks very nervous. She sets a mug beside the backpack.
I can just imagine the backpack like great form, grabs it, eats the mug. Exactly, eats the mug.
No, Louis, you should transform into the mug, and they just have to pour the alcohol into you.
Oh lord.
Thinking smart.
Roll for it.
Now you're thinking with Portal.
I don't think you match their mugs.
I mean, it's
I'm
not
more of like
terrible.
a martini glass.
With a little umbrella.
Hell yeah, that's my genitals.
God.
I'm gonna gently place the captain down on a chair beside me. Make sure that he can see over the counter. Over the table. If not, he can sit in my lap.
Thank you, Mirage.
I suppose any sort of liquor would be a little dangerous for you, wouldn't it?
I'm not big on drinking myself. A nice bowl of cream would be all I would ask for.
What
I think we can manage that.
Make
And get your spiced rum as well.
I thank you. Oh.
Did you slam yourself on the ground?
Would you like something a little bit stronger there?
Be careful with that one. She has a tendency to drink a lot.
I'm abstaining today.
Eat a lot and just be in a lot.
All right, Lewis, make a Constitution save.
Oh god.
I. Hold on, let me pull my character sheet up.
Roll the 3. We have a drunken
Yes,
mimic.
Concho, you might notice that Hime is abstaining tonight.
Hey, doing well.
I'm a very strong mimic when it comes to drinking.
Tis not like you to refuse free alcohol there, Hime. Seems to be the trouble.
Self-imposed punishment for previous behavior.
Aye. Understandable. Well, thank you for your self-control.
So tell us, Selmir,
Mm-hmm.
is there an ulterior motive to you being here? Obviously, you didn't want us to get shot down, but alas, a simple message would have sufficed, right? You said yourself that you were a very powerful wizard. You've been stuck in this realm for a long time. I'm sure that simple message is not beyond your grasp. Why here in person?
I suppose that's true. There's multiple reasons why. Castle life gets rather boring. I'm sure you can imagine. I always wanted to be a part of an airship crew myself, if you'd believe, but fate would not have it. I'm stuck guarding most days of a ne'er-do-well. I came here in person because I'm very curious. It's the in my eyes. How am I gonna say this? Their endeavors usually end poorly for involved. There have been numerous crew itself made of various monster races that have ended very badly. They turn to their roots and become pirates of the sky, or they get down by people that have a grudge.
Yes, I did notice that the humans seem to hold quite the grudge, in spite of the fact that not everyone on the ship is, in fact, monsters.
Yeah, it's sadly it's something that it always be forwarded, but most other countries don't see eye to eye. It's old habits die hard, I suppose. A lot of these people, especially the older ones, remember adventuring in times or something, and not lived among. It's hard for a lot of these older folk to grasp the situation the world is in now. They don't need to be scared for their lives every time they see something a little out of the ordinary.
But it does us no good to try to make a name for ourselves and our monstrous companions if we're assaulted by the ones we are trying to persuade that we are not like the others.
Unfortunately, it's sad state of affairs is that half the time justified in their assumptions. We've had numerous of gone rogue.
I can understand that.
And what measures have you done to maybe possibly prevent them from growing rogue in the first place, if you don't mind me asking?
To be honest, the laws with the MII state that we don't do much at all. It's a goodwill initiative, but a bit naive, if you me.
I understand.
It wouldn't be hard for me to use some of my powers as the royal to persuade the right path, but that wouldn't really be, would it?
It would not.
So,
I have one small affair.
hmm?
I do have one small affair that I would like to discuss with you, and as well as the captain here. The item question that we have, I don't know the exact value of it, but I'm not personally, and the captain may say otherwise, but I do not feel comfortable just letting it so easily out of our hands without proper payment.
I see. What exactly do you have possession of?
Captain,
We have a couple things. Our living cargo is the captain of one of the elven vessels, and our non-living cargo is of one of the crystals that powers one of these ships.
I see. You managed to save one. Those things are extremely heavy.
I reach over and pat on the Oni's shoulder. We have a very good lifter and strong person.
I suppose it's always good to have one of those on a boat. And anywhere. Never know when you need a little bit. Now, I actually, before I left Gearton, managed to get some, let's just say I'll be able to do with coin this time, rather than upgrades or supply.
now you are speaking my language. I believe coin makes a much more valuable sound most of the time.
Most of the time, you're right. So yes, we'll be able to pay you in full of gold this time around for your service instead of having to. You understand why they're scared of losing more than they've already given up.
Typical merchants.
Yes. That's the way it goes. This comes involving with such interesting crew. Unfortunately, you won't find much in the way of shops here. You'll find some warehouse selling some of their supplies that they don't need and what have you. The stuff here is to keep the island running.
Do they by chance have any maybe sell portable forges?
That's not here. Down in Gearton, we could probably help. You notice that there are only a few other people here. And they don't look that fancy, but they don't look peasant.
Captain, with your permission, I would like to possibly perform for the people here, just as a show of thanks.
As you wish, Firstmate. Try not to get carried away.
Do I ever? And I gently sit you down on the seat. And Kurt, I'm doing the thing.
What are you doing? Yeah.
That
Yeah. Let's see.
No reason.
Bunch of scholars stuck on an island by themselves for multiple years. I can see this isn't going to go well for them.
Yeah, probably not.
So tell me, do you know of any other merchants that we could go speak to, and what kinds they have here? I know you say there's little, but it's always good to know specific people.
The merchants are mostly working out. selling excess supplies that they didn't need.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hang on 1 second.
Oh my god.
Turned into the most beautiful backpack ever made.
He forgets that he isn't a backpack.
Backpack, backpack.
Back.
Oh lord.
That backpack he turns into.
Backpack, 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 backpack. What do you do with a drunken backpack? What do you do with a drunken backpack?
Inside that backpack.
Spoiler warning for Drunken Sailor: good things do not happen to him.
That's exactly the truth.
God damn it! I was waiting. Now what? The Titanic? What are you gonna tell me next? The Titanic sank?
No, it did not.
Oh.
The ocean rose up and swallowed it.
It didn't sink.
Seems legit.
It flew to Atlantis.
Flew to Atlantis.
He tried to 1v1 an iceberg.
They got one
Most
shot
OP
at it. They got
class.
quick scoped. Iceberg is like GG no Ray BB. Wow, fakey ladder quick scope.
Let me see.
So we have the most perfect backpack that is burping.
Burps out bubbles.
It's like Willy
Sparky?
Wonka, you know, the fizzy bubble drink.
Hold on, Kurt. I'm gonna type it out.
here. Alrighty, yeah.
Let's see.
That's something might be important. I'm waiting for you to say, buddy. I want it.
I can't. I wish to God I could. I mean, actually, wait. What? How many do I get? Hold on. Let me see how many I get. Cause I think it's that many.
Probably not.
Huh. I have lost it.
Why do that?
I don't know. It looks like it got deleted off my list.
Concho?
I'm pretty sure
Hey.
that it's up to 3. So
Would you like to follow Aello out to find merchants?
I have no need for shopping at the time being. But if you are in need of company I can follow with.
I wouldn't mind it. And I offer a hand up.
You're just gonna climb up on your shoulder.
And I just sit tight to this one, and I just kind of scratch your ears and start walking out. Is there also is there anything else anybody needs while we're out shopping?
Mirage is too engrossed in her own dance to answer at the moment.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm coming with you.
Thank you for the company.
Hands up, eyes closed.
Is the backpack
There's
still
her-
there?
Walks out the bar, eyes closed.
Okay. I just thank you, Telmia, for the drink. Very good. Thank you for the company and the talk. And we'll probably see you later. Yes.
Probably, unless I'm needed back at Gearton for something. I swear. Alright.
Hey.
You having fun over there,
Mimic, are
Brandon?
you staying?
Be gone, thought.
Be gone, spot.
I mean,
You have no idea. That's it. That's it. No, the mimic is one of my targets.
Oh god.
oh god.
Leave me alone.
And he's drunk.
Is
he's
he one of your
drunk.
targets? Legit?
Mhm.
Alright, Lewis, I'm gonna need a wisdom save, or Chris, is it Charisma?
It's a wisdom thing.
Wisdom, okay.
Oh, God.
Wisdom
Oh, God.
save at disadvantage. Oh, that's a 1.
Oh.
Please.
Instead of be gone, thought it's come here, thought.
You have fallen prey. Yes, you are.
Andy's drunk as fuck.
You're very drunk.
This drunken, now potentially horny backpack.
You see a little bowl just come over the back.
The backpack is making hungry eyes at you and drooling all over the table.
Hungry eyes.
Stop.
But can you feel the
You feel
magic
like a
between you
snack.
two?
I don't know. He can feel the magic.
Oh man.
3 C's there, Lewis. 3 C's. Yeah, you go. Okay, same thing. I'm going to, when the dance ends, just going to.
Oh, that's actually impressive.
Oh no. Oh gosh, I gotta send that to Louis too. Okay. Flash this. Louis, you get a message as well because everybody who failed gets this message.
What was the success rate on that roll? What like?
You're
gonna fail either
roll was the
way.
way.
Yeah.
Well, you just gave me a good time. I'm so drunk I can't even stalk.
I hope you brought your money with you because I am not paying for your tab.
I gotta explain.
Thankfully, we're quite wealthy.
Fuck that guy.
That's
That one
Hang on a
guy.
second, let me check on the other.
Dude's gay.
Probably. He ignored it.
Ah, gotcha.
No memes, please.
Yo, you take that shit back.
He's like John is a fanatic.
Hell
Fight me
yeah.
in real life.
Fight me
2v1
IRL.
us, bro.
Boy, yeah, I'd rather not. I heard about your military background. No.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
I like how quiet that was. Oh, that's right. I played John in real life.
Oh no,
It'd be
I was
fun.
saying I'd be on his side for that one.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean legit. There's only 2 ways that I will ever fight John in real life, but it would happen. One would be a pillow fight. The other one would be mud wrestling.
Butt wrestling?
Not butt wrestling. Although Kaijo was amazing. Am I right, John? Am I right?
Yo,
Am I right?
vacuum butt cannon.
I freaking love that show.
So fucking stupid. It's great.
I need to watch through that series, honestly.
It's
Where we
the
headed,
dumbest thing
Concho?
ever, but it's wonderful.
I
Do
know.
I need to
was-
roll
I
for
was the one
anything
who
here
int-
since
I was the
I'm,
one who
like,
introduced
drinking
it
a
to
lot?
Brandon.
And how much
I might
is this
end up
gonna
reading the
cost
manga.
me? Hinlow.
Hello.
Ah.
What do I roll for this vigorous drinking, and how much is it gonna cost me?
Roll
I have to
one
leave,
in
I have to
100.
leave a
that depends on somebody else. How much that's gonna cost you.
Oh, who me? Oh,
It's lots of entertainment. Well,
well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't actually use suggestions, so he gets to actually decide how much tipping the entertainment well is, and I usually just use the drink thoroughly thing so that the tavern gets money as well, and then
I got you.
Curtis, would I have known kind of the general when talking with Telmir? Would I have known? You would have told me probably the general area.
Yeah, he was sent you in the right direction.
Okay, good, because wandering around this place would have probably been a bad idea. Talking cat, bunch of wizards, storm mage who likes trinkets.
Hang on a second, I'm trying to get the stuff in the bar done right now.
No, you're fine.
You're cool.
That's why I'm not spamming you with other messages. I know you're busy.
Freaking.
Serious?
You drunk as shit, dude.
Boy, I'm the drunkest backpack in the land.
You know the worst part about this is I can't physically carry you.
I think it's enough to drink for now. That's 10
Is it
ales, and I will tip 5 gold to the
Question
entertainment.
is, Louis, is it really enough?
No, I mean like
Okay.
yeah, legit. Like with the way that it works, they do what I want them to do for the most part, but they don't have to do it, but they do it to the best of their ability.
Gotcha.
So if 10 ales is enough for him, 10 ales is enough for him. The one fucking bar patron that ignored it, no, he's just like, fuck you, I ain't drinking nothing.
Okay, that's 9 gold altogether, so...
It's not too horrible.
So yeah, Brandon, you're about 5 gold richer for him.
You get paid on commission.
I'm hoping.
He told me to pay him in his little dance.
Mm-hmm.
Tip
Tips
the
don't
entertainment
lie.
well. Be gone, thought.
You don't want me to be gone now. At this point, you're just kind of like, no. Stay with me.
Mama, no. Mama, no.
I only get to use that dance when I'm in open areas anyway. I can't use it in combat.
That's a shame, actually.
I had 172 gold. I'm down to 163.
I mean, he has control person or charm person.
I do have charm person, but if we enter combat, it's technically they're engaging in fight with us, so they get
Advantage.
Also, Curtis, question for you: with the ship, with my knowledge and where would the shipwright be at? Like the shipwright guild, merchants, etc., for selling the helm.
They'd probably be near the harbor. Yeah.
I'm going to get drink in a snick.
So where you guys? Go ahead.
Would you like to go sell the helm first, and then get rid of our live cargo?
Concho?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Would you like to go and sell? Would you like to go try to find somebody to purchase the helm, and then also where we can unload our live cargo?
I suppose we could do that. Unless it could be better to hold on to it for now. For instance, if we needed a backup.
I don't know. To be honest, they're pretty. With my knowledge and all. Overall, I think we should be good. If not, we can just steal it. We can just get another one off of somebody else. But I think we should probably get some more money just so we can get some more supplies for the ship. Because
If you say so. I just was not sure.
But I think we need some ammunition for our new cannon, as well as maybe and some gunpowder, some more supplies and food, things of that nature.
Indeed. Now then, let's go to... Is there a shipwright around here? Was that brought up at all?
I should be insert direction here.
Yeah. You guys want to find a shipwright? It's right near the harbor.
Kurt,
Alright.
what check do I need to make to carry the backpack out?
Backpack backpack's probably about the size you are, considering you're a halfling.
Mm-hmm.
But the weight.
And he's losing his form because he's intoxicated. But he's sticking to you like glue.
Oh, can I just suggest him to go back to the ship?
I mean, you probably could.
All right, I'm gonna do that then. I'm just gonna be like, Nazuul, if you would be so kind, the ship is feeling lonely and needs your comfort. I'll be there shortly, and I'm gonna wink at the mimic.
Landed on thick ass.
The mimic says something about how he's gonna go slip on something more comfortable and be waiting for you.
Let me go slip into something a little bit more comfortable. We get there, and he's just his goopy self.
Just
Slip
like in,
into someone more comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just imagining like this pile of goop, like not even like human form.
I just see. I'm imagining something
like bras
and panties on.
I just imagine something much creepier that he like goes into Mirage's room and turns into the sheets or something.
Oh God. Oh,
Don't be
God.
messing with our room.
I'm doing shit now. Here it is.
Your fault, Brandon. You didn't think it through.
It really is your fault this time, Brandon. You
Well,
fucked up.
no, it's Lewis's fault. He called me a thought.
Be gone, thought.
And with that, I'm gonna take my leave from the tavern, Kurt.
All right.
Pretty certain if you look hard enough, you'll see the 7-foot Oni walking through the crowd.
Probably. There's not much of a crowd, to be honest. It's pretty empty on this side.
And we should probably find out the information first, see if they actually will purchase it. And then we go make our money.
Hi. Just need to know, since I have to carry it.
Although you might kind of thumbing back over to the bar. Although with the state of that mimic, we might end up having you carry him instead.
You approach a older-looking human, as he seems to be working on what you assume is a shipwright shop, judging by all the signs. Brunson Brothers Airship Repair. What for you?
Greetings. We were wondering if you purchase parts of airships?
I suppose we do. We can always use for supplies. Most of them, they get wrecked laying on the bottom of the ocean. We don't get to see too many of them. What you got for me?
We might have a helm to sell.
A helm, you say? Good lord. I'm not sure I could afford something like that. You were saying, like, I don't know, some sails or a siege weapon or something, maybe, but a helm?
Out of character, Kurt, with my character's background knowledge, how much would I know a helm would go for?
Give me... give me an intelligence check with advantage, actually. There you go. Let me see.
Trixie Concho.
How do you do italics?
I just did splash.
Stars.
I
think.
I do the stars, yeah.
Asterix? Okay.
Yeah.
Stars. my
Not
bad.
Ashley, asterisk.
That's what I said.
No, talking to my wife.
Oh.
Hi, Ashley.
She's like barely awake right now. And
Getting
she
up for
heard me
work
say
just now.
asterisk. No, she actually got home from work at like 5.
Oh,
Go to sleep,
is she on
Ashley.
the day crew now?
Sort of. She has a new job. She's
Cool.
working at a call center in the mail delivery room, and she works daylight now. Yay!
Mm-hmm. This part of the map I'm pinging kind of looks like the back end of a brain.
I
Kind
actually thought that too.
Corellum?
Just that one corner.
Oh yeah. Also, Curtis, do I see any notable signs of a shipwright guild?
I do see a symbol of the Shipwright Guild. One of them at least. There's a couple. It's obviously not the one you're a part of.
Right, but I know which guild it is, and it's
Yeah,
or
it's
do
just-
you take another intelligence check?
check. Yeah.
I'll say you recognize it. There's not that many of them.
Okay, is it a reputable one?
It's about the middle. It's the middle of the road one.
Okay.
It's not anything super crazy, but you know that most of them are old sailors or come from families of sailors, and yeah, they just went on to airships. And that's the new big.
That works in our favor, because then that means they'll be more willing to barter with us.
Yay, Tom. Oh, I thought that went through.
Sorry, hang on.
I'm back.
Hello,
Is that missing anything terribly important?
you're on the ship now.
What happened? Did we sell them?
You're not sure what's going on. You're very intelligent.
Okay.
You
Okay,
got
I guess
a
it
real
works out.
thing for midgets right now too.
Ew. Oh, that's nasty.
Specifically Egyptian midgets.
Oh
They're
no.
attractive as shit.
A bunch of midgets are hairy.
No, they're not.
Get it.
Get-
So what happened? Did we sell the helm, or I see stuff about credit and shipwrights? What is this?
We're trying.
That's just John and I whispering to each other. Probably should have actually done the real whispers, but actually no.
How do you actually whisper
I
to
figured
somebody?
this would be a conversation between like the three of us.
Yeah, pretty
Slash
much.
W, Lewis.
Okay.
Do slash W space and then start typing the name of the person you want and just hit tab.
Okay. Sorry it took so long. I was just making me a couple ramen.
You're fine.
I'm hungry.
So Kurt, do you have the price
Yeah,
of
hang on a
the?
second.
Alright, cool.
So are we selling the helm, or are we just like bartering off or getting credit?
We'll
We're
probably
work-
do half and half.
Yeah.
What's the
'Cause
credit
it'd
for?
be-
For like fixes for our ship and stuff.
Yeah, that way in
Yeah.
the future we could go to anybody from that guild and get repairs or supplies from them without needing actual capital.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I would like to get some actual gold from it, but then the rest in store credit.
Yeah, it's
Try
better
to-
than selling it low because we'd pretty much deplete his entire currency pool and also take a hit on the actual price of it.
Do I need to roll anything for my intoxication?
Oh fuck! Sorry, Curtis. What was the last thing that he said to us? The owner of the shop.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't. He was gonna have hard times. He wouldn't be able to scrounge up that much money.
Okay. Would you mind if I discuss this amongst my crewmates here?
Sure, go ahead.
We might be able to work out some kind of deal. That sounds good to you.
Absolutely. I mean, a helm. We could maybe try building our own ship here.
I know. With weather wizards here, it should be a really interesting one. I'd love to see how
That
it
it would
turns
be.
out. All right, so I just kind of pull Hime and the captain aside. All right, so just to let you know, that our object on the ship, it can go for around 25 grand.
Tis enough to buy a ship in and of itself.
Oh, more than that. So we might be able to get something good here. Especially if
I
you want to.
imagine.
So, would you like to join in on this conversation?
Myself?
Catherine? Aye.
Who's all
I.
talking right now? Is it Hime, John, and Tyler?
Aye.
Aye.
Do I hear any on this? Because I'm like backpacking. Isn't Oler carrying me around?
You,
You're on the ship.
just for some fun there, Louis. Mirage convinced you to go back to the ship and wait on her.
So I was like a little backpack just scurrying down the road.
And you probably
boy,
changed into
that's
something a
that's
bit more
okay.
comfortable waiting for
Thank you, Curtis.
Mirage.
Yeah.
Also, right now our current ship, without the upgrades that we acquired for it, is around 10 grand.
You turn into a bearskin rug.
It's
not.
Well,
Somehow you turn into leopard skin and you're not sure why.
This'll work.
Well, I don't particularly want to take part in the conversation. A talking cat throws a lot of folks off.
Aye. Fair enough. If that's the case, if you have anything you wish to input, just let me know, and I will relay the information.
I can always send you a message if it needs to be said. Do you have any input, Hime?
Hang on 1 second. Alright, okay, 1 second.
Hime's just gonna be nodding. She doesn't understand what you two are trying to do.
Captain, would you like to get, maybe see if we can't acquire another cannon?
Another cannon would indeed be nice.
Do I have
We
to
could
carry
also
it?
use some... No, it'll be delivered.
Good.
We would have to get some supplies to start holding gunpowder, though.
That's not advice. Should we get ammo?
Oh, I was already planning on that, dude.
Okay, just I didn't know if anybody was planning on getting ballista bolts or rocks or whatever we're doing.
Yeah, no, Louis.
I want lightning bolts.
A lot of my main concern with money-wise right now, at least for stuff like this, is this towards a ship. Like, I would love, John, I'm not sure if Brandon talked to you about it, but we had an idea of starting to make and develop a system to fog our ship when we need to. Like making, artificing some,
We need an artificial mimic launcher.
Basically artificing some kind of fog generators that we can place around our ship.
Like a fog bank?
Yeah, it's literally fog bank.
Like we can fly through clouds and collect the material.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Siri just got
Come
home.
back. Our ship
We
does
need a
have
mimic launcher.
how much,
ships.
There you go.
Just like it'll just like safely put me on other ships. That way I can just eat their whole
that's
crew.
right. Those were like 50 gold apiece, weren't they?
I'm certain we could get a discount if we let them know that we'll be buying from them exclusively.
Oh, that is a smart idea. All right. Is there anything else we should think of?
I have nothing more to add at this time.
Ime?
Nothing I can think of.
I. Let's go make a deal.
I just imagine Hime like nodding, like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "You got anything to add, Hime?" She's like, "Yeah. Okay."
Slowly starts
Pretty
to
much.
back away. Nodding intensifies.
And I picture more like a what's that show? The regular show is like.
All right, so I'm gonna go walk back over to the what's his name? Branson?
Yeah, Britton. You're from the Harpy Guild, aren't you?
I very much am Branson, correct?
Yeah, that's me.
A pleasure to meet you. I hold out a feathered hand. My name is Aello of that clan. We're currently, I point over to our ship. That is the ship that I helped design and build myself.
I see. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Even more impressive considering what I've heard about it.
Oh, what have you heard about it?
Oh, I heard you're gone to fight with a larger ship. Your first session
Oh, whatever the ship was. I don't remember the name of it.
The one we sold.
Oh, yes. We returned one of our clan ships and made a reward off of it.
Very impressive.
Thank you. Oh god. Has a leopard skin what? That is a real question.
Leopard skin bikini.
Literally the heaviest bikini in the world.
John just made me spit my fucking needles at my screen. It hurt. That's right.
I apologize
good.
for nothing.
Get good.
My water's all slushy.
Your mom's water's crusty.
My water's all wet.
My water's all broke. Oh shit.
Is water wet?
Oh,
I mean, you can have
God.
dry water.
Why is everybody doing the is water wet crap? Oh, please tell me
I
that's
don't know.
not something new.
No, I was just pulling up the
It's
old
new.
Pokemon joke that Meowth made.
Oh, I was talking about me being pregnant.
What?
Did
Yeah.
you not hear me
Yeah,
say
we
my
got
water's
you.
broke? Oh shit.
Oh no, then.
Damn it, Lou.
I like how the Blood-Soaked Sea is the one that borders 3 countries, so it's like, yeah, that one would be blood-soaked.
It'd either be that or Chaotic Ocean.
The sea is chaotic evil.
My alignment is Chaotic Ocean.
Chaotic Ocean.
So
We
you-
declare war on the ocean?
you murder and help people in
Cast
equal
magic.
measures.
No, I stabbed
Cast
the ocean.
magic miss with the ocean.
Your dog typing for a while.
Yeah, sorry. Being distracted.
Fair enough. Where were we actually? So, would you be interested in potentially making a deal, Mr. Branson?
Dang it, Sean. I was trying to click on stuff, and Sean happened to log on Subnock at the same time, so like the box covered in the bomb right Damn it, Sean.
La 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 la.
Sean made a guest appearance.
He's at the bottom of the ocean right now. Fully now.
That would also be a fun campaign.
Working on it.
Like it.
Deep sea diving
shit.
campaign, like
Absolute-
undersea.
Completely
Absolute-
underwater.
Burden?
Fuck that shit.
Completely underwater.
Nope.
Yep, completely underwater base, and you have to like scavenge for stuff.
Sorry. So what kind of deal were you looking to sign here?
Well, we are willing to sell you the helm, but let's sell in more of a trade, if that makes sense.
I see.
We are currently not only looking for some gold, but also some supplies and maybe I kind of point up to his guild sign, and also maybe work out a deal with your guild.
I suppose that could probably be arranged. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of supplies here. We've got the basics for ship repair, but as far as upgrades and stuff, we're kind of on our own.
Do you have any, by chance, have a cannon on hand?
A cannon? I'll go through some of my stores, see if we have anything. We get a couple siege engines from time to time, just as people trade them out for better things and what have you.
Fair enough.
Sometimes they come across the ocean and find out they don't like it very much.
The other thing we were wondering, part of the other than the supplies and the deal, The deal is, we are wondering if maybe keep it the rest as store credit. So whenever we come across one of your merchants in your guildsmen, we could get some repair and take it out of that, if that makes sense.
We could probably work something out, yeah. I think we do have a system based off that. Let me go check. He shuffles off back towards his workshop. You hear him rummaging and talking to a couple of the other guys. He comes back out with some paperwork.
Some paperwork?
Yes, paperwork. So, here we go. I've got... we do have a cannon in the back.
Okay.
The cannon. I've got some basic supplies for it. Not a whole lot, but cannons are a pretty new thing. They kind of spook me, to be honest.
That's perfectly fair. Like thunder in a barrel.
Thought magic was scary.
Oh, that can be scarier at times. Never was a mother who's also a sorceress. Whew.
I've never heard that one. I'll be sure to watch out for him. Anyway, he shows you some of the papers. We've got some. This is basically going to be some paperwork to, complete the transaction, I suppose. I'll have to send this back to our guild hall in Gearton, but when that's done, you should have credit wherever you see our guild symbol.
Thank you. Do you wish to, one, also confirm that we do, in fact, have the helm? And then also, do you mind if we return with this later on in the day, once we get it all filled out, of course?
Of course, yeah. Of course.
Can I go? Captain, is that okay with you? Kind of looking off into space. Okay. Alright, Do you wish to come with us now, or schedule a time for later?
I don't got anything going on. I'm sure I'll come with you.
Also, I'm gonna look at the paperwork to say kind of how much for it's sells for. Alright, cool. And also, when we do make this transaction, how much gold can we get off, would we be able to purchase it for? With the rest keeping in credits, within reason.
Well, I've got about 10,000 here that I'd be willing to give for it, and plus the credits, of course.
Okay, we'll discuss that with the rest of the crew, if that's okay with you.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go. Show you the helm. And then I lead the way back to our ship.
He's going to follow you with a couple of his men. These men appear to be kind of burly. You think they're probably there to carry the helm if they need to.
Yeah. Alright, so we get to the ship with no real incident?
No, of course not. You guys are pretty close, to be honest.
Roll for initiative!
Roll for initiative!
Oh god, oh god, oh god!
12 dire rolls drop from the sky.
Oh, fuck. Flying direwolves. What?
Not again. Not again.
And that's, alright, I see a die roll and I scoop.
And that.
Alright, so we're at the ship.
Yeah. Huh, that's... Where'd you say you got this helm from?
There's a pirate crew that came and attacked us. We're through to here.
We get those occasionally, but it's weird.
What's weird?
I don't know, it just doesn't look like a pirate. Judging by the state of the helm before it was ripped out of its socket, it looks like a... How do I put this? Most pirate ships look like a bit worn down. You know how to upkeep it as well. A proper sailor could. If that makes sense to you.
It does.
This looks like it was installed very recently. It's very new helm. I mean, it's not like they get old, but you can just tell by the cut of the wood around it.
Yeah, the weather wear. Yeah, I guess it. I never even really noticed that. The ship was burning, and we're like, we need to get this off quick.
Yeah. Yeah, do everything quick here to storm that ocean. Swallow you up if you don't.
I.
Yeah, like I said, I think we could do. I'd be willing to part with about 10 grand in gold, and the rest will be in the credits you can use at any of our guild locations.
All right, all right. Do you mind if I go and talk to the captain privately, real quick?
Go ahead.
All right, I'll go into the captain's quarters.
While they're talking, Hime's gonna turn to the shipwright. Are you gonna need any help loading this back to your shop?
Nah, that's what I got these idiots for. Points at the burly men behind him.
All right.
She's just gonna nod.
So, Captain, how should we go about asking whether or not they could be, to find out who's arming these pirates?
Well, I feel as if that sort of question will be a bit beyond our shipwright friend and be something that we tell. Oh, what's his name?
Telmir?
Telmir. Let him know at least that the shipwright has told us that it looks a bit newer, something that pirates probably wouldn't have. Because from the sounds of it, either this ship was captured from one of the foreign countries, or somebody is these ne'er-do-wells.
Fair enough. And I'll also take another look at the cannon to see if I can't see if I can notice some maker's marks. That could also provide a clue and hint.
Very well.
All right, so you agree with their deal of 10 grand and the rest in store credit?
Yeah, that's more than I imagine we'd get.
Aye, same here. All right, let us make a deal. And I kind of put the cap back on my shoulder and walk out. Thank you, gentlemen. We have talked to the captain, and we have made a deal.
All right.
We will take the 10 grand and then the rest in store credit.
All right. Let's see. He's going to give you. Yeah, Brandon, you can give me those whenever you want. Sorry.
Oh, no,
There's a lot of stuff going on.
that's fine. Well, I wasn't impatient. Sitting there chilling. We'll do.
He's going to give you 10 grand now and 20 grand in credits for the guild credits.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
So if you want to write that down somewhere on the ship.
I'm going to do that right now, actually.
Okay.
Oh, why I did it that way? Okay.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. How many do I get to do?
I'll let you do 3. Give me 3 different ships, yeah.
Two.
Oh, this is over carrying capacity. How do I get rid of that for the ship?
Put it in the window. Oh.
I put the gold under. Let me go to a different tab. Go to the bio.
Go to the gear wheel.
Treasure. Oh, the gear wheel. Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you where to turn it on.
Where do we see?
And then it is in the right. Encumbrance on the right panel under general options, 5th one from the bottom. Turn it off. Ta-da-da.
Oh, cool. Well, I also don't know what the Curtis, what was the damage on the cannon? Or we can get that later. We have two cannons, right?
You've got what?
One cannon.
Yeah. You got the 1.
Yeah.
Plus
Wait a minute.
One that was ripped off its hinges.
Am I by myself on the ship?
Yeah. And then we also need to purchase the other cannon.
The crew, the NPC crew is cleaning the ship and whatnot.
Right.
Well, actually, everyone's here now.
Except
Pretty much everyone's here, yeah.
Are you serious? I was about to go eat a prisoner. Damn.
Not yet.
I was gonna do it before you got back, dingus.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Well, you should have done that before you got drunk.
True, true. I want to eat the ship.
I will literally kill you, Lewis.
Well, if I eat the ship, I'll be alright then. I become the new ship.
Dude, you will literally be waiting. You'll be eating it for months.
Go into glutton rage.
Can I kill him now? How do mimic react to frost bolts?
I was going to ask, what would happen if something like a mimic got enlarged and then ate something much larger than it and then shrunk when the spell ended?
What normally happens when things, kind of explode? Explode. Unless the shrink itself would take place of the contents of the stomach. Because, I mean, everything in its stomach that it had before it was enlarged would grow, and I would assume that they would shrink back as well.
It just be condensed.
I guess that'd be a GM call, whether or not you could completely kill them.
Because the acid would melt and stuff, wouldn't it?
Eventually, but I don't know.
It melts quick.
Acid's not very good at fast acting with large organic things.
Boom.
You need a really, really strong acid for that.
Oh god.
Oh, that's
anyway, increase the acid I do.
Boom.
Oh,
No,
that was testing, by the way. No, obviously.
the quantity would be a factor, but you would need such a vast amount, because you need a volume of the acid equivalent, if not actually preferably greater, than the volume of what you're digesting.
Is there a for me to increase the amount of acid I produce to destroy stuff quicker?
Level
I'm
up.
not talking about like big stuff like eating people and monsters and stuff to melt them down quicker.
So basically, you're looking for a way to increase your metabolism.
Yeah.
You could possibly have go under a way to make your acid more acidic, lower the actual pH value of it. You could possibly produce more, but that's going to come at an energy expenditure, which means you're going to have to eat more and more in order to keep up with that. Because the acid already dissolves the stomach, and that has to be replaced every few days. So,
well, I'm technically
you're
I
going to be
don't
using
need
a
to
lot
eat,
more
drink,
energy.
or breathe. So,
yeah, I would say that mimics wouldn't be warm-blooded or cold-blooded. They're in the in-between area. It's what dinosaurs would have been.
I'm goo-blooded.
There's an actual name for it. I just don't recall. A lot of animals are like that. Spiders are actually like that.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Some things, yeah.
Warm-blooded allows you to do more physical things. That's why we can get up, run around. But we also have to eat 3 times a day. While more cold-blooded creatures only have to eat maybe once a week or a month, depending on how often they have to.
If I was to somehow increase the acidity I produce, would that make my acid damage I do when I bite more damaging?
Are you spitting the acid up?
No, I bite them and I guess my saliva melts or whatever, I don't know.
If the acid is all-encompassing throughout your body, I guess it would do more damage. But then you also have to worry about melting your own insides.
I'll let Kurt decide all this when he has time.
That's just the science of it. Kurt can do with it as he pleases.
You're right.
Alright. Singing Captain. Oh, wait.
Say again?
Thinking out loud, sorry.
Alright. So, he's gonna take the helm, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, he's gonna hand you the paperwork, and they're gonna bring a couple barrels of gold that way.
Also, how much would you be selling that cannon for?
a second.
And are you sure you don't need help?
No, I think we've
He's
got.
already given the go ahead. By the way.
Cannon's a bit damaged. I'll sell it for 1,000 gold.
And how much would you sell some ammunition for it if you do sell it? Like gunpowder, just the general supplies.
Yeah, I think we've got some gunpowder. Let me see. It's gonna be let me look. Pull up the other.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna sneak upstairs real fast.
Hurry!
Alright.
Hurry! So, remember, Tyler, when we fire the cannon, it can hurt people if they're not paying attention.
Oh, yeah. Knockback?
Yeah, that's what that middle blurb of text is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they're a little dangerous.
And it didn't say what kind of save, so I'm guessing flat.
Yeah.
Thermoregulation in animals. There we go. There's 15 types of thermoregulation.
Well, it's a big world.
Different phases in between. Fully
Yeah,
warm-blooded, fully cold-blooded.
yeah, like with like for example, bats and small birds are oikliothermic and bradymetabolic while they sleep at night, or a nocturnal species for the day. That's why the term heterothermy was coined. Creatures that were assumed to be cold-blooded have shown to incorporate different variations of the three terms defined above, along with their counterparts, thus creating a broad spectrum of body types. I'm just gonna send the link over the chat.
Okay.
It's actually kind of interesting.
It is.
There we go.
Oh my Moshinju.
Nani?
Mommy?
So, maybe. Oh, like John's finished typing. Captain, would you be willing to purchase $1,000 worth, $1,000 gold worth of shots?
That works for me.
And I. Excuse me, Branson?
Yeah.
Instead of can we also already go ahead and do a deal for that cannon and 1,000 coin worth of shots?
Sure can. Did I give a price on the cannon? Shit, if I did.
1,000.
Okay, yeah. Sure. We'll say. Hang on.
What's this Merchants Guild or this Shipwrights Guild?
Actually, I wrote that down somewhere. Let me go pull it up.
Hi, Harp.
I actually did
Welcome
write that
back.
down. Welcome back.
Hero silence.
Hang on.
I'm typing stuff into the under allies and orphans. Just the Shipwrights Guild with 18 grand store credit.
Nice.
I don't find anything yummy in the kitchen.
I mean, there is food down
I leave the kitchen and I go looking for a barrel to eat.
Your definition of food will probably be different than that of a mix.
there. True.
Considering that the mimic would probably just anything and get its little pseudopod.
There it is.
Little
It's called,
on.
it's called the Sky Crown Guild. I knew it wasn't nothing too complicated. So yeah, you have what? How much did you say you had in the Sky Crown?
It was just 20,000 in store credit, but then with the 2,000 from the cannon shot, it's now 18 grand.
18 grand.
Sky Crown Guild, you said?
Yeah, Sky Crown. Now, your ship has only so many. So there's 4 siege weapons.
Okay.
4. Yeah. So let's see.
We're at 5 with the 2 ballista, the 2 cannon, and then the
I
one
think it's
catapult.
It's which is the problem. So one thing you're gonna have to either not install. So yeah, you have 4 slots, 3 slots for light, and 1 for the heavy, which is where the catapult is.
Okay. And cannon is classified under heavy, isn't it?
I'm gonna put it light for now. Maybe I'll change it later, but it should be about the size of a ballista, I would think. So.
Okay. And how many turns does it take to actually ready and fire a cannon?
Is it not the thing? What you do?
I haven't honestly looked at the thing much.
Yeah.
Siege weapon.
3 turns.
It's 3 turns. 3 turns.
That is definitely faster than the cannon or the
Catapult. Well, it's actually the same as the catapult. But-
it's 4.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hmm?
'Cause
Oh yeah. You guys got the upgraded catapult, didn't you?
no. It was ballista.
I think you got the.
I'm still pushing the mimic.
Yeah.
I upgraded the catapult because we
Did
had 2 ballista and I wanted an upgraded catapult instead of
Yeah.
a mismatch of 1 upgraded ballista and 1
There you go.
ballista.
Okay.
Same.
Less damage at that time.
Yeah.
Mimic launcher.
So yeah, the medium catapult does take 4 actions, and the cannon takes 3.
You want to drop one of the ballista? We have 4 slots. We have 2 ballista, the catapult. 1 cannon can fill it in. Do we want to drop one of the ballista and put it the other cannon in, or do we just want to have 1 cannon for now, and then maybe have the other as backup, the one that's off the hinge?
Cannons seem like they'd be more effective than ballista.
They definitely are.
Yeah.
Could we do the rotation technique? Where you only have 1 bay for a cannon, but you have another one like right there with it, They're both on wheels. One is loaded while the other one is fired, and then you just swap them out. Or would that be?
I mean, that would be a little. I think that probably. I feel like that'd be extra dangerous on a skyship that can like turn upside down.
Well, yeah.
That's the thing I'm thinking of.
Has its own gravity.
That's true too. I guess I could let you do that and have two of them loaded. Yeah.
I mean, it's still going to require like 4 people to effectively do it.
Yeah.
But,
To do that, you guys might need to get the what's it called? Oh, the freaking. Is it not on here? I thought it was on here. There's concealed weapon port.
mm-hmm.
I can probably build this one actually.
Yeah, it's only 200 gold per port, which is fucking nothing. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll work on building us building us the 2 ports.
And just make note somewhere that we have 2 cannons, but only one is ever active.
I say if you wanted to, you could do 2 ports and I'd let you put both cannons on there, but each one, because it says in the rules that you could do this, but each one reduces the cargo capacity by 5 tons. So you're cutting out the cargo capacity, put weapons underneath.
Maybe put
that's
one
rough,
window.
though.
Maybe put one window on each side.
Maybe. Also, we have to bear in mind that, just for example, the Elven ship was able to catch up to us like nothing. And caught up to us like we were nothing.
And they didn't have any cannon, did they?
No. So it may be worth thinking into for later that we would need to make the ship faster and lighter. So for now, 2 cannons are perfectly fine. But if the time comes, we absolutely have to outrun something. We're gonna want as lightweight as we can possibly be.
Yeah. And the cannons are the easiest thing to actually dump.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we'd hate to dump it because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we can get the silk sail upgrade, which makes us go fast. And then any other upgrades that we can to make the ship go faster, but the weight is still going to come down. So maybe not do, like, a full freaking, what is it, a Matador? No. What are the big ships called? With, like, a billion guns on them.
Oh.
Ship of the line.
No. I mean, yes, but
Galleon.
no, it starts with an M. Man of War. That's it.
Man of War.
Man of War.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to go Man of War style.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I really don't think we ever would want to go.
Let's do a full ram build.
I figured we'd be more like a caravel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's currently what we are as a caravel. So I'm thinking like minor defenses, but also keep it to where we can do transport when needed and go fast as transport.
Ram them.
I don't think we're ever gonna ram.
Ram.
I don't, especially with our nice, pretty figurehead that we just got.
Am I stealthy?
Are you what?
Am I stealthy?
Stealthy? I mean, no, not really.
Damn.
Anyone with a not a negative in wisdom can see you.
Shit.
I'm very observant.
I was gonna go try to sneak down to the prisoners and get a snack.
Don't be eating anybody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Knock knock, is anyone home? You hear the familiar voice of Telwyn in your minds.
Wait.
And I.
Tell me here, sorry. Fucking Hello. Is anybody home?
I.
Nani? I've got some gifts. Well, didn't want to offer us. You see, he comes up to the ship with behind him carrying rolling barrels.
Hmm.
First of all, here is 5,000 gold for making the trip from Netheria carrying supplies to Skystorm Island.
Okay.
Excellent.
That is yours.
I was literally just typing, but I was on my way back to the bank.
How much gold are you putting into the bank, Brandon?
All the 10,000 unless Captain says otherwise.
Hmm.
That's a huge amount of gold to have on any ship
Yeah.
at any time.
Yeah.
We could keep 1,000 with us right now. Like split most of it up between the crew, and then use the rest for provisions and other whatnots.
Yeah. Just kind of have basically checks to go up to the bank.
Tell me, Talmir, do the crew receive any?
We. Yes and no. They don't have much need for payment being in the state. But
I see.
we do offer them anything that their simple minds desire whenever they're in Gearton. Now, as for the other business, I was going to offer you 7,000 for your captives.
Holy Jesus.
'Tis a good price.
I've been
Actions.
I've been mentally speaking with them, and the elf is actually quite reputable. And I've actually learned something about the humans that attack you.
Oh.
Hmm.
I knew the man that attacked you actually. Well, knew not personally, but I've heard many stories about him. His name was Admiral Skinner. He was Skinner, yes. Corlons have very simple names, something you get used to when dealing with them. He's from a time. He was an old ex-paladin actually. He's from a time where he spent most of his life hunting monsters, and now he sees them walking on the streets, and it drives him kind of crazy. He
won't anymore.
was reportedly known of attacking ships with any sort of monster crew on board, and I'm glad to hear you. To be honest with you, we tried to get Coraline from the skies multiple times, but they gave us the same run around that they always do, that he's not a member of their official militia, besides the fact that he's wearing the title of admiral still. I don't. Anyways,
So complicated.
I'm happy he's gone.
Why
We
is that
had
an orange?
something else to say. We had a discussion with the shipwright, and he was saying how their helm was a bit new and fresher, as if it's not you get from most pirates.
Well, that would stand to reason if it came from Admiral Skinner's ship, being that he's being supplied directly by Corlin.
Hmm. So this would be evidence against that.
Yes, it would. Now, the strange... I'm a little curious as how he got your whereabouts. I've heard he's monster crew, but I'd assume you guys would be safe from. Considering how quickly he hunted you down, we must have a leak somewhere in our capital.
Ah, okay.
Something I'll definitely have to look into when I get back.
How did he ride the storm?
How did he ride the storm?
He didn't just ride the storm, Tamir. He rode the storm with such a vigor that even through the storm, they were able to find tracks and attack us.
He'd likely, if the reports from what I hear about him is that he stalks crews for a long time before he attacks. It's likely he's been watching you your entire journey, which is even more disconcerting. The elf, however, does know how to ride the storms. It's something that they do with their ships, and he was a known elvish pirate. Seems strange, I know, an elf to be a pirate, but I suppose some of them get bored in their many long years of life.
Wouldn't
So-
understand that, to be honest with you.
So we had a bloodthirsty human, a notorious elf, who, by the way, was afraid of the bloodthirsty human, even though they themselves were not monsters.
Well, oh, when I say monster, I mean that very loosely. It was known that Skinner to hate anyone that wasn't human.
Aye, a racist prick then. Got it.
Yes.
Well, it's funny to note that racist pricks do not swim very well. And if they do, well, not well enough, I suppose.
Is that Koma? Is that an ironwood scimitar
I suppose. I got it off one of the crew.
from the Elvish pirates?
Yes. We have a couple, actually.
That's interesting. Ironwood is actually a very useful resource. We don't see much of it down in this area. The elves like to keep their greedy hands on it.
The captain has a set of armor.
I do.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I was actually typing you. That's why I said side note.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
As a trophy.
A set of ironwood armor in the captain's quarters that we obtained for you as a relic of war.
That's very impressive. You could probably sell that for a good price in Gearton if you ever made your way back.
She
And
swings
I
it a
highly
couple
recommend
times.
you should, because if you do manage to find your way back to Gearton, I might be able to procure some bounty hunter missions for you if you desire.
Ah, there it is. A task for a task, a tit for a tat. I must be honest with you, I would be offended otherwise. We made it all this way simply to be left about our own accord. Mirage rolls her eyes.
Yes. Let me think. Ironwood is, like I said, in Gearton you could probably fetch a good price for ironwood. It rarely leaves the Elvish lands. It's known for being lighter than metal, but obviously being as strong as it. That's what's most impressive about it. Otherwise,
It is light.
it's not.
It's enchanted too.
That's a place to play some boobies.
What?
Because look at
It turned into chest.
Bad joke.
Very bad. You should feel.
Are you a chest with chests?
Chest to chest.
Well then, tell me, looks like I have a new agenda. Is there
Seems you
any
do.
timeline in which you wish for us to be in the campaign?
Actually, no. As far as the MMI initiative, you are now considered a success after your. Typically, it's third, but I push it down to second success mission, considering the trouble you went through first. Normally, it's supposed to be an easy escort mission, but seeing you got in combat 3 days after leaving the capital, I managed to push you along a little bit, if you can catch my drift. So, as of now, you are considered an MI success. You are. Oh, I say that. You are inclined to stay within the area if possible, obviously. But no one's going to force you to stay here. You're free to do as you please. Make a name for yourself.
Those words. Mirage literally closes her eyes and thinks really, really hard on those few words right there.
Freedom is a scary thing if you think about it too hard.
It is indeed. Well, Captain, what be your orders?
Tell me here.
Well, for tonight, my orders are to enjoy yourselves.
And on that note, I think Telmir has a delivery for us.
Hey, I did see several barrels, at least one.
Ah, yes. Well, 3 of these barrels are filled with the gold for the transaction.
Here's enough of money.
The other 2 or some. Well, one of I'll call you ice cream for our esteemed captain.
It is very kind of you, Tommy.
Captain, would you wish for me to have this gold delivered to our newly acquired bank for safekeeping?
Please do.
Come here, if you would have your men, we are going to the Tiger First Bank.
By all means, take them.
I'm going to escort them to the Tiger First Bank.
All right.
Your first bank, huh?
That's what Kurt named it.
It's funny to me.
It is. It is actually funny.
Also, how much are we
Bank of parsley.
splitting amongst ourselves? I know not every single
Parsley
coin, but like
shaft
just
bank.
a tiny bit.
Actually, I was getting ready. I was in the process of pinging the captain to ask him if he wanted to do anything about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'd have bounty missions if we went back to Netheria.
And also better access to equipment and gear.
Yeah. We do have extra money, so it probably wouldn't hurt to head back there and do some upgrades, resupply.
Also, Curtis is the magical enchanter for 25 gold a pop here.
He is actually.
Oh god.
I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Did we did I end up getting that barrel of ale for the
Mayor
crew?
mentioned something about that little leech latching onto him as he teleported.
He's a fun one.
He's something to be sure.
Also, Curtis, how many, like, let's just say accessory slots would our ship have if we make, like, a magical equipment for it? Like the Faga.
Like a what?
Oh, well, what if, like, let's say we get, like, we create or purchase a magical item to add to our ship's ability, like, for example, we get an object that allows us to generate a fog bank across the ship.
Or around surrounding the
Do we have? Are those going to be slotted as well, or just
simply within reason.
I don't know. We'll do it within reason now. I might do some sort of. I don't know. Do you think some sort of magical attunement for the ship would be absurd? 'Cause I think that sounds.
Wouldn't you work the entire ship?
I mean, no, because that fits and doesn't need to be. But
Let's repeat it.
I was thinking something like 3 Madden items. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You guys
We'll work on it.
Yeah. This is a lot of new ground here with the airships and whatnot. Unfortunately.
My idea was basically just over time working on making some kind of alchemical device or magical device that using my spell Fog Bank to kind of conceal our entire ship.
I got you. Yeah, I could probably figure out something. Especially to get back
Mark?
to the guilds. Alright. I think we're gonna wrap up here for too long, yeah.
Okay.
I wish to find
So-
Pete.
Probably before we get into anything else. Yeah, you have one, and then tell me you brought another one.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. There's 2 barrels of ale on the ship,
Sweet.
and a barrel of cream.
How many actual player crew do we have? Is it 6 or 7?
The player crew?
Yeah.
It's 6. And then
Alright,
and then it's 8 for the PC crew.
mm-hmm.
Alright, teammate, let's go.
Hime's gonna follow the walking treasure chest.
Just imagine the freaking Dark Souls
Alright,
one.
there's the first one. And Kurt, do you want me to send you what I'm depositing for me as well, or do you want me to just keep track of that myself?
You can keep track of yourself.
Hey, Brandon.
Yes.
You know, I just visualize me walking up the stairs as.
What?
I'm a chest, right?
Uh-huh.
Just imagine me having little arms and legs like Uganda and Knuckles. Just...
That's cool.
Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
I will show you the way up the stairs.
Queen.
Does
Oh god.
not have
Oh
a
god.
border.
Brandon.
Brandon, yours queen. Oh my god.
What? Oh.
Only if you wrestle off the ship. I don't want to have to fix anything.
We're gonna use your rooms.
I shall cut
what?
you all and blow you off the ship.
I just joked. I understand. Sparring does get rough. I can only imagine Mirage coming back to see a giant walking treasure chest squaring off with Hime.
Oh, dear Lord. Captain, if you would be so kind, I have pulled what I believe to be fair funds for the crew itself. And I'll hand, well, I obviously can't hand, but I will show you all 5 bags.
Sounds excellent, Firstmate.
And I will, each of you are getting the exact same amount. I literally decided that 15% was going to be our crew funds. The rest goes to,
Ship.
the rest actually goes to the ship. So currently, we will have 18,700 gold left in the bank. Each of us are getting 550 gold. And that goes to your personal funds, whatever you wish to do with them. That's up to you. Keep note of it. You will note that Mirage does not have 6 bags, but only has 5 bags.
Kind of just give you a knowing look. Nothing bad, just like a knowing smirk, and then
I'm going
just
to
keep,
do a strength check to grapple Uller.
Go for it.
Boy.
Ooh. Oppose athletic, or it's athletics checking it. I don't know.
Strength or athletics. Yeah, you generally let the player choose. You could also use dexterity.
To escape it.
Yeah, to escape it.
Oh,
Caught unaware.
God, oh, if you had advantage though.
Well, that would really depend. I mean, if I knew we were sparring.
The grapples to the
That's what the noise Euler is making right now.
I'm gonna do a strength check to make you go prone.
oh
15. So it's a stalemate.
no. It technically goes to Fender, so you don't knock him prone.
Alright. Response, Uller?
Suppose I'm gonna try to break it.
Alright.
Would anybody come and join me?
Alright.
I'm just going to do some shopping for
I'll
some
try to keep the whole.
tomes and
You break free.
enchanted things.
I'll stay here this time.
And I.
No offense, Ayla, but I wouldn't trust anyone to enchant anything for me personally. As much as I appreciate the offer, I too will be staying behind.
Not even one-eyed crazy Jim?
Especially a man named One-Eyed Crazy Anything.
Oh, no sense of adventure. No, I'm like walking off the ship, starting to fly off the ship. No sense of adventure. No sense of adventure.
I feel like Brandon has some bad memories from the other campaign that's lingering over. Oh, Brandon's claiming Brandon.
Strength check to grapple.
Kurt, can you blame me?
It's called metagaming.
Never mind. I miss. I'm
Sending
gonna
you
turn
something real
around
quick,
and
Kurt.
try again.
What'd you say, Brandon?
I'm sending you something real quick.
Oh,
Are you gonna use another defense, a Kai point, or are you gonna try to take this one?
Key.
you're not wrong. And there's someone that's been desperately wanting that.
I know.
You scared?
Nope.
Alright.
Are you gonna take this one, or are you gonna try to get away from it, Oler? Cause I'm going. I turn around and I'm going for them legs again, boy.
Okay, bring it.
Okay. So I have to roll still, or did you get away from me?
I'm going to disengage and immediately fly 40 feet straight up.
Alrighty. So I'm going to.
Oh, what the...
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna flop around there like a fish.
What'd you try to turn into?
A chest. Ah.
Right underneath you.
I'm just gonna start walking back toward the ship in the air. Done
What?
with the silly thing. Obvious, in a fair fight, not using any of my weapons, he could probably defeat me.
Yeah.
It was just a spar. It was
Good
for me to
warrior
practice.
knows when to quit. So, Tyler's going
So?
to go enchant stuff.
Yep.
Have fun?
I'm going to get purchase books. Well, I'm going to go to One-Eyed Crazy Jim, whatever his name is. But
Crazy
yeah,
Eyed
my
Pete?
Crazy Eyed Pete, that was it.
I want to go to Crazy Eyed Pete.
You better run.
I'm scurrying as a little chest, Ugandan chest.
You see,
Just
you already see me
always
flying
there.
through the air.
Also,
Please just
Kurt,
Alrighty.
for the original roll result, please? Question mark?
It's the original roll. Did I give you that? I didn't see this.
Not anything for that.
Are you sure?
I'm looking back up now. No.
Right after your rolls.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed that one.
Hang on. What'd you say, Brandon?
I didn't know how I missed that one.
I don't know how you missed it either. Alright, so let's see. Enchantment. We're gonna get to a maximum of 3 magical items, like the 5th edition rules.
Yeah,
I
I
requirement, yeah.
I don't know if I want to use another one. I'm just gonna have to detune it or take one off. All right, so Oler or Curtis, do you want me to roll a d20?
For enchantments, give me 2 d20s. Since you're doing 2 items, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. And, Lewis, you want to get anything enchanted? 16.5.
One
How rude,
another necklace.
Oler, how rude. The rude sandstorm.
Are you enchanting thing?
I'm getting 2 enchanted items.
Oh, I'm with you.
Yeah, Kurt asked
How much
if you
does
were
it
enchanting
cost?
things.
It's 25 gold a pop.
I'm okay with this.
Oh, that's fun. Alright.
Terrifying
Okay,
good or
I want to get.
terrifying Odo
I'm gonna get 2
for me?
things.
More gold teeth.
Hey, that's good for me. Thank you.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm suggesting it again, because it's funny and also worked really well.
Okay, so roll. So did I roll 2d22?
Yeah.
I think you misrolled
What?
that. Yeah, you misrolled that.
How do I do this?
Don't put a space between the 2 and the D.
Okay. I think that was the same thing for the gold teeth last time.
Double 17s.
You're gonna
You
have a
have
mouthful of cure wound teeth.
I'm not sure. I think it was 16. It was either 7 or 17. I can't remember.
Oh, they're all different. It's completely random.
Oh, okay.
Numbers mean nothing.
I look like fucking Snoop Dogg.
Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum.
You hear me yell in the distance, "You're welcome."
Oh, I love random magical items.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, sweet! Those are actually really good!
Oh, they're fun.
Like, those are actually really good rings.
Yeah, they are. Alright, so we got 217 from
Small rings.
Smarang. Let's go with a theme, though. Actually, no, hang on. This will be a different list.
Did you guys see that decapitation prank the other day?
No.
Oh, I'll post it in the chat. It's pretty crazy. I'd probably flip out too if I saw it in real life.
And Kurt, as far as it is for the, I'll let you finish up with
What the?
first.
I kind of,
Yeah.
I kind of want to use these two match items I got for Lewis, but they're both really stupid. I feel bad.
Why do you do this to me?
It's. I mean, it's funny. Is what
Is
it
it going
is.
to mess me up in any possible way?
No, it's not gonna hurt you. It's just not gonna do anything useful.
Well, that's lovely.
That's
A
the
gold tooth of daylight.
Oh my god, John, that decapitation prank is fucking great.
Mm-hmm. I love how everybody just freaks out initially. They're like, "What is that guy doing to that girl?" And then they see that her head's literally missing, and then they just sort of just flip out.
Or
Like they can't even process it.
a dimensional pocket. Mimic with a dimensional pocket.
I'm guessing there's some sort of like pocket in the blouse that she's wearing because she always like sits still
I think
whenever
that-
she's doing it.
What I think happens is just kind of like, have you ever seen the people who do the headless butler costume or something like that?
Yeah.
That's basically the same kind of principle that they're doing there. They kind of think that what they did was they built a general fake body with a general like breast and chest shape, but they left it fairly neutral with the clothes that they use, which is pretty clever. But basically, then the fake head just kind of pops off.
Nutty?
If you take a really solid look at the head, it's very fake and plastic.
Mm-hmm.
But if
You
you're not
probably
really
had the bag, had the head in the bag.
Oh yeah, you definitely took the
To
head in the
begin
bag
with.
away. No, actually not. Oh, wait a minute. I see. Now the second part where she's actually talking, that's different. Okay, now I'm kind of curious.
I feel like it's the sneezing trick that the Japanese
Yep.
artists do, where they sneeze and their head like falls down to their lap, and then they have to pick it back up. I feel like that's all it is. I'm gonna do my dailies real quick.
And Kurt, as far as the books go, I'm just gonna find some of the best weather books we can.
All right, how much you want to spend on it?
I was thinking maybe spend 25 gold total for both the enchantment books and the other stuff.
Alrighty, yeah, go ahead. You get a bunch of weather books.
And I'm also gonna spend 25 gold on paper and ink and stuff.
All that stuff should be in the player's handbook, yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is. I'm just gonna say 25 gold worth.
I
Just 'cause
honestly
I'm
never set languages.
Simply
Sorry.
because of I'm going to be doing a lot of writing and experimenting and drafting and stuff.
What does OOC mean?
Out
Out
of
of character.
combat.
Out
Character,
of
sorry.
combat.
Okay.
I was thinking in terms of like an MMO or something.
Oh. I just speak Common. Speak and read Common.
Writing and drafting supplies. That's what I'm just going to call it.
He's gonna give a cryptic answer to that, John. By the way.
You know, Kurt, I think I might get one more.
Well, you've got
Brandon,
the healing
I
tooth.
speak avian and primordial.
You don't think one more would be good?
You want to do three.
Might be sneaking.
I think I'll save my gold for now, because we could always come back to Crazy IP, can't we?
You wanted right? Two more. You wanted 2 more enchanted, right?
I'm just gonna wait till next time. I don't want to do too many at one time.
I just wrote it out.
No, I mean I'm still gonna do the 2 of them.
Oh,
We have
okay.
pretty good proficiency.
I was thinking about another one,
Thanks.
Oh,
but I'll
okay.
wait next time. But can we find like Crazy IP almost anywhere?
Yeah, he's always gonna be lurking around.
Okay.
There you go. Random.
My passive perception is just kind of crazy.
Cat speaks dragon.
Well,
Might come after that. Like,
I really like this, Kurt. Oh my god.
The cat sees commonality amongst the dragons.
I can understand that.
It's most of my chamber's gonna end up being on my teeth.
John.
I mean, you could probably get you could get like a ring or a necklace or something if you wanted to, like, or a bracelet.
Yes.
I think it's more
discount
fun as
link.
teeth, honestly.
Then I got that one.
Alright. I'm going to get off here and get a dinar.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Toodles.
You're welcome.
Next
send
time,
in
next time.
Facebook chat for stuff.
Alright.
Alright, boys. Later.
Later.
Need work.